Kevin Grimes from Market Life, and welcome to the free video for July 28th, 2020. So I want to apologize, folks. It's been a little while since we've done one of these free videos. We've been busy doing an options course, busy trading. I've had a number of projects going, and frankly, the market has just played out as we outlined in previous free videos. We've seen stocks kind of consolidate, claw their way toward highs, and there hasn't really been a lot that requires adjustment in stocks. But we've had a bunch of wins here in currencies recently for our Market Life members. And I wanted to share a little bit of today's video. I found myself as I was, rather than talking about patterns today, I was talking about trading discipline and hubris and all the ways we can hurt ourselves as traders. And this does line up at a point where things have been going very well, but that's exactly the point where you need to be very careful. So here's a few minutes from today's member video and from marketlife.com, and I hope there's something here that helps you. Okay, so how do you like that? Like practically every trade we have on is doing really, really well. And even the slow moving trade, which is the pound, is doing acceptably well. So what do you do in an environment like this? Well, the first thing is you don't lose your head. I've written, and I don't know if it's true, I suspect it's apocryphal, but there's supposedly a samurai saying that says, after victory, tighten your helmet straps. I don't know, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I think that many of when I think back over the years to when I've had issues trading, and also when I think about the stories I've heard from other traders, a disproportionate number of those events center around times when trading is going well. And people do things like, for instance, increasing size. You can increase size a little bit when something's working, but increasing size recklessly. Skipping stops, ignoring these rules about correlated risk, because I will tell you, so we have on a trade in a potential trade. Basically, we have on a trade in every major currency against the dollar. I stumble a little bit there because we have on the Kiwi and we have a potential entry in the Aussie, which I don't think has gone too far to enter. We don't have a trade in the yen, and when you think about that, that's not really 7 trades. That's more like 1 or 2, 2.5 maybe trades. And if something happens and the dollar rallies, what is here today in these trades will be gone tomorrow in a heartbeat. So now what do? You just follow your freaking rules, right? You're a disciplined trader. You take your partial profits at your stop. You trail your stops appropriately. And just because things are going well because we came into the right market environment, not because you are the best trader ever, not because I'm the best trader ever. You have to remember that. You always have to have that humility. And in my experience, if you forget that, if you start to think a little bit too much of yourself as a trader, the market will, there's nothing mystical happening here. You just will step outside the boundaries, and it appears the market punishes you, but it's more you punishing yourself. So maintain discipline, follow your rules. We've tightened stops on all of the existing trades. We do still have a potential entry, and you may very well be long here. You could be long the Aussie based on something like the break of this trend line, based on the turn of momentum. A lot of ways to get long, but if you're not long, entering over yesterday's high is a pretty good entry point. I suspect we will be looking at setting up a short in the US dollar against the yen sometime later this week. As I said in the macro review, we broke in some key support, and there's a lot of room down to the next significant pivot. This is a bit of a flash crashy kind of thing maybe, but we use that phrase too lightly. It wasn't really, but at least it creates a vacuum through which we're likely to trade relatively easily. And these longs in cryptos also, more than I would have expected out of those trades. But with all of these things, tighten your stops. Many of these trades should be sitting at some whole number multiple of your initial risk. And that's always kind of euphoric when you have 2 and 3 and even 4-hour trades, but it doesn't mean you do anything differently. Follow your rules. And last, well, actually 2 last. So the long and gold is also working out well, and we've had this on here for a while and have tightened the stop on that significantly. And the euro yen, if you want a little bit of If that's been helpful, please give us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and come and check out our work at Market Life. You can use the code OPTIONS20, options and then the number 20, no space. Use that code for a 20% lifetime discount. We're currently running a special. Sign up at marketlife.com. Thank you very much.